All right, it is your cardio and core conditioning today. Everything is body weight. You just need a mat and some water. We're gonna get ourselves warmed up first. So 10 jumping jacks. Whether you wanna do 10 high impact jacks or 10 low. Once you have done your 10, we're gonna alternate 10 front lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small. Don't worry about getting that back knee right to the floor. We're getting those hips, knees, ankles warmed up, ready to rock and roll. 10 total. 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Then leg swings front and back. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, find the back of a chair. We're just gonna swing the leg front to back. Get those eyes onto a focal point to help with your balance. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Swing the arms with the legs. 10 swings on each side. And then once you have done your 10 swings, we're gonna come down onto the floor. High plank or push-up position. If coming onto the floor is too much of a challenge, then elevate your hands onto a staircase, a chair, a workout bench, a good sturdy coffee table. We'll do a spider climb into a rotation. So hands and toes, take one foot, step it wide, take that hand, open up towards your ceiling, switch sides. Eyes are gonna follow the hand, opening up through the shoulder, chest, and the hip. And once you have done 10 rotations, so 5 on the left, 5 on the right, stay down in this plank position, and we're going to finish with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So either jump or step those feet out to the side. Good. This stretch just feels really awesome this morning. So I may have done a couple of extra. Good, 10 plank taps, 10 plank toe taps or jacks, and then stand it up for me. Perfect. Just make sure your mat is out of the way. So we're gonna have a circuit that we're gonna run through. We're gonna do our cardio first, and then we'll hit the abs, and then we're going to rinse and repeat. Got a little bit of a fun move to get us started off with. We're gonna go back to some Jane Fonda days. We're going to do a side jumping jack. So rather than just going straight up and down with the hands, we're gonna go out to the side with those legs. Oh yeah, if you wanna get super fancy, get those arms in like a bow and arrow position. Fun! So we're gonna do that for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna do some high knees. Whether you run it or march it, I'll leave that up to you. Timer is set. Here we go. So again, you can bring the hands overhead. You can even just bring them up parallel to the floor if that feels more comfortable. Or if you wanna get super fancy, get fancy with those arms. Good. You got it. I need about 10 more seconds here. And we're gonna do our high knees. Run it, march it, do a little bit of both if you need to. 2 more seconds. Woo. That got your heart rate up. All right, so we're gonna use those abs to pull the knees up. Whether you're running it or marching it, doesn't matter. Let's use those abdominals. So pump through the arms. Eyes are up, getting those knees up as high as you can. Same thing if you march it. Get those knees up as high as you can to the chest. Still move through the arms, using those abdominals to draw the knee up. 10 seconds. We're gonna stick with the high knees, but we're gonna move from side to side. 4 seconds, come on. Perfect. So make sure you've got some room to move side to side. Sticking with the high knees, whether you run it or step it, or do both. So, knees up, eyes up, pump through those arms, and we're gonna move from side to side. You got it. Same thing if you're going to march it out. We're still gonna move side to side. Using those abdominals to draw the knees up toward the chest. 10 more seconds. We're gonna switch these feet up. We're gonna do some scissor jumps. Scissor jumps, scissor jacks. Perfect. Woo. That even might get your calves going. Okay, so we're gonna scissor our feet, pump through the arms. Good. Now, other option for the hands. You can bring the hands right overhead. This is gonna get your heart rate going even further because we got those arms overhead. Nice. You wanna do some jumping jack arms, skipping arms. All the options are endless. Just keep your feet moving. We have about 5 more seconds. Squat jacks are coming up. 3, 2. Feet together for me. Either jump or step the feet out. I want you to bring one hand as close to the floor as you can, keeping those eyes up. You ready? Here we go. Jump it out. Now, low impact. Just step. Still keeping your eyes up. Pushing those hips back. Bringing one hand down towards the floor. Good. We only have 3 more cardio-based moves, and then we're down onto the floor. 5 seconds left. We're gonna do some total body extensions, which is basically a squat jump without the jump. So, feet about hip width apart, push the hips back, hands come back, come up onto the toes, reach for the ceiling. Here we go. And we want to move as quickly as we can through the arms, through the legs, getting up onto those toes as high as you can. Push those hips back, sit your glutes onto your heels for that squat. Keeping your eyes up, don't look down at your feet. We got 5 more seconds. Skaters are coming up next. Nice, so make sure you got enough room to go side to side. You can jump it, you can step it, you can get your hands right down to the floor or stay more upright. Here we go. So low impact, step it. The higher you stay, the easier. The lower you get, more of a challenge. You can also add a jump. Again, stay taller to make it easier, get lower to make it harder. So choose your medicine, make it challenging. Whatever method you are using, abs stay engaged, eyes stay up. 2 seconds. All right, last cardio move. We're gonna do some heel kicks or butt kicks. You can even put your hands behind you as a target. Woo. All right, so getting your heels towards your butt. Now you don't have to have your hands there. You can move them out in front. Good. Now, low impact. Here. Still getting our heels towards our glutes, moving through the arms, keeping that posture nice and tall. We got less than 10. We're gonna hit the deck. You're gonna need your mat. Push up, push backs. Good. All right, find your mat for me. Woo. Now, these can be done from the knees or the toes, and I will show you both. So, from the knees, start back into a child's pose. Push yourself forward, drop into that push-up. Push back, push up, push back. Now, same thing from the toes. Push back onto those heels, drop into a push-up. Push back onto those heels. Good. Abs are nice and tight. Eyes stay on the floor. Keep those hips down. Woo. Flip it over. My goodness, it's only 30 seconds. So V-sit toe touches. We're gonna lean back, tuck the pelvis in. Option 1, keep the feet down. Tap, tap, tap. Option 2, get the feet off the floor. Doing the same thing. So we got 2 choices here depending on how hard you want to make it. Using those abdominals to pull the heels in so that you can tap that foot with the opposite hand. 5 more seconds, we're gonna flip ourselves over. Woo. Nice, slow mountain climbers. So not a mountain climber crunch. I don't want any arching through the back. We're just gonna pull the knee in and hold. Here we go. Knee comes in, hold, set it back, hold, set it back. We're holding for about 1 to 2 seconds, keeping keeping our hips down, eyes on the floor, back nice and flat. Make sure those shoulders are over the wrist. I need 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna flip ourselves back over, going into bicycle next. In 4, 3, 2, good. Flip. Hands behind the head, feet come up. Let's push our back down into the floor. Bringing elbow to opposite knee. Now bigger legs will be harder. Keep the legs smaller to make it easier. Keep those shoulders up. You got it. See if you can get the elbow and knee to touch. And once we're done here, we're gonna go into a full sit-up. We are gonna keep it body weight. So we're gonna bring the hands across the chest. Good, 2 seconds. Nice, so straighter legs will be easier. Pull the knees in a bit more for more of a challenge. Hands across the chest. Push your back down into the mat. Use those abdominals to sit yourself all the way up. Roll back down under control. Now sitting all the way up is not an option. Then I want you just to lift the shoulders as high as you can. What I don't want is you're swinging yourself up. We want to focus. We want to make those abdominals do their job. I need about 5 more seconds. Woo. We're going to stick with this full sit-up, but we're going to add a part 2. So we'll do the full sit-up. Once we come back down, we're going to go into a heel lift, set the foot down, sit up once more. Here we go. So 1 sit-up. Come on down. Get those legs up. Good. 1 sit-up again. Whoo. Good. 1 heel lift. Get those heels up to the ceiling as high as you can. Perfect. I need about 10 more seconds. We're going to stand ourselves up, and we're going to do a walkout burpee combination. Perfect. Come on up. Now, wider feet for the walkout, easier if you're tighter in those hamstrings. So, hands come down. We're going to walk out from here. We jump our feet in, we jump our feet out. We come back, we either jump or stand up. Yes? Here we go, walk it out. Feet come in, feet come out. Now, you do not have to jump the feet. You can step them. Step it in, step it out. Come on back. Add that jump if you want. 3 more seconds. 1 round down, 1 row to go. 1 row, 1 round. We're gonna go back to our Jane Fonda's, those side jumping jacks. You ready? Here we go. So, there we go. I got it. Hands can come out to the side. Hands can come overhead. Or you can get fancy with that bow and arrow. All the options are endless. Good. Eyes up. Don't look down at your feet. 10 more seconds. We got those high knees coming up next. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Lock it out. Grab water whenever you need it. High knee run, high knee march. Do a bit of both if you need to. Here we go. Eyes are up. Pump through those arms. Keep those abdominals engaged. We're going to use them to help get those knees up. Nice. Run it for as long as you can, even if it's just like for 5 seconds. And then drop it down to the march. You got it. 10 more seconds. We're almost there. Then we're going to move laterally from side to side, keeping these high knees. In 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woo. You ready? Same thing, nothing changes except the direction that we're going to go in. Here we go. Eyes are back up. Re-engage those abdominals. Pump through the arms. Whether you're going to run it or march it, it doesn't matter. Just keep moving. This is our last round. Once we're done it, we're done it. 10 more seconds. We're going to go back to those scissor feet. And again, there are lots of options with those scissors in terms of your hands. can do these half or low jack arms and bring the hands overhead. Good. You can do some skipping arms. You can get whatever feels comfortable or feels good for you. You can pump through the arms, that's another option. Come on, I only need 10 more seconds. Squat jacks are coming up. Woo, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Feet together. Jump or step the feet out to the side, getting that one hand down to the floor as much as you can. Feet together. Here we go. Eyes are up. I want you to push those hips back. Doesn't matter if you're jumping or stepping. Chest is up, hips go back. Trying to get that one hand down towards the floor. Good. Whew. We've only got 3 more cardio moves left before we hit the deck. We're almost there. 10 more seconds. Total body extensions coming up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Total body extensions. Basically that squat jump without the jump. Moving as quickly as we can through the arms and the legs. So, feet about hip width apart, hands come back, explode up onto those toes. Eyes stay up. Keep your abs nice and tight. Push those hips back like you're doing a squat. You got it. From here, we got our skaters. 10 more seconds. And with the skaters, you can jump it, you can step it, you can get low, you can stay high. Woo. Just make sure you got enough room to go side to side. Holy smokes. All right, 3 seconds. Choose your medicine. Here we go. So jumping is going to be more of a challenge versus stepping. Staying nice and tall is going to be easier than getting down low to the floor. Good. I want you to start with what is going to be hardest for you, even if you just do it for 1 or 2 reps, then make it easier. We have less than 10. Heel kicks or butt kicks are coming up next. In 3, 2, and 1. Woo. So you can use your hands as a target, you don't have to. You can pump through the arms, you can step it, you can run it. Here we go. Keep that nice tall posture. Don't look down at your feet. Get those heels as close to your butt as you can. Nice. So from here, we're gonna find our mat. 1 push up, 1 push back. From the knees, from the toes. You can do a bit of both. Even if you try 1 from the toes, and then drop down to the knees to finish. 5 seconds, come on. In 3, 2, and 1. Find your mat. All right, you ready? Push up, push back. Here we go. So from the knees, child's pose into that push up. From the toes, sit on your heels, drop into that push up. Good. Hands and feet should not move. Keep your abs tight, eyes on the floor, hips nice and square to the mat. Come on. This is our last time. Once we're done these, we're gonna flip ourselves over. V-sit, toe touches. So remember, feet can stay down, feet can come up. All depends on how hard you wanna make this. Let's lean it back. Tuck that belly button in. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Make it harder. Keep those feet up. Again, we're using those abdominals to pull the knee in toward the chest so that we can bring hand to opposite foot. All right, 10 more seconds. We flip ourselves back over. Nice, slow back climbers. In 3, 2, flip. So again, just watch that you're not arching through the back. I want you to keep that nice neutral spine. All right, on our toes. Pull one knee in, hold, set it back. Hold. Again, just a 1 to 2 second hold. I want you to feel that contraction through the abdominals as that knee comes into the chest. As that belly button gets drawn up towards the spine. 10 seconds left. We roll it back over. circles. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, hands behind the head. Let's get those feet up off the floor. Push your back down into the mat, elbow to opposite knee. Make those legs as big or as small as you need them. Start out as big as you can, even if it's just for 1 or 2 reps, and then make the legs smaller to finish off those 30 seconds. Keep those shoulders up, come on. We have our full sit-up coming up next. Come on, I need about 5 more seconds, that's it. We're almost there, 3 moves left. Whew. All right, bent legs a bit more of a challenge, straighter legs a little bit easier. Hands across the chest for me. Push your back into that mat. Come on up, roll back down under control. Make those abdominals do all the work. Do not swing yourself up with those hands. Good. If that means taking a break at the bottom before your next rep, take that break. I need about 10 more seconds. We're gonna stick with this full setup, and we're going to add that hip lift. All right, in 3, 2, good. So full sit up, hands come down, get those heels up to the ceiling. You ready? Hands across the chest to get it started. Come all the way up. Come all the way down. Hands come down, feet come up. Good, rinse and repeat. Whew. You got it. Now to get those heels up to the ceiling, I want you to think of tucking that pelvis under, using those nice deep lower, oh my goodness, abdominal muscles to get those heels up. Whew. Last move, walk out with that burpee. So remember, we can jump it, we can step it, you can do a bit of both. Here we go. Walk it out, jump or step those feet in or out. Come on back, jump or stand up. Nice. That's it. Almost there, almost there. I need about 10 more seconds, come on. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work. Grab some water for me. Make sure you take some time, stretch it out. Make sure you stretch out everything, not just the abdominals. Get those shoulders, get those legs. You guys did amazing in your cardio and core conditioning today. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next workout.